Hey y'all. So the time is now. Y'all been begging me to do a podcast, and it's been time for me to do one anyway. So we're in the game. Can y'all hear me? Let's do a mic check. 1 2 1 2. KellieKel in the building. What you gonna do? Hey y'all. So y'all got me for about an hour. Y'all can ask me any questions that you feel suit. And so yeah. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is KellieKel. I'm 34. Um, I'm a life coach and relationship coach. Yeah, I'm single. I'm single, and a lot of people talk shit when I say that. Like, all right, like you single, how you doing all of this? Trust me, I studied, I paid attention throughout my relationship. I was on board with the whole thing. I was more invested in figuring out where I could have possibly went wrong or the things that could have been done differently. So just know I'm going to school for the shit. And I danced for 10 years, so not to mention that. So just know, men talk to me about all types of stuff. They used to come in that club and pour their hearts like out. So we're gonna get into the show. And if you got any questions, put them in the chat. I'll try to answer the questions as I go. And if you want to join the live, if you go to my Instagram or my YouTube, or even my TikTok, go to the link in my bio and you'll have the option to join the live. But we're gonna get this show started. So the first question that I see in the chat is why do men sign birth certificates? What's the purpose anyway? Well, considering the fact that we pretty much got to have a birth certificate in order to be named and be constituted as a United States citizen, I guess it would be equivalent to why men sign marriage certificates. So the birth certificate, your name, whoever you are, your name, that's the title that comes with that paperwork, which is that certificate. Once you graduate school and, college, and a title is associated with that paperwork, just like marriage certificates. A title is associated with the marriage certificate, the title of husband and the title of wife. Y'all can make it as enthusiastic as it may be designed to be, but it's just the title that comes with the paperwork, nothing more, nothing less. And I actually mentioned that in my book for Married Men Only. If you don't have the book, hit me up and I'll send it to you. Or you can just go to my website, KellieKelShow.com, and you can order it from there. All my ebooks is listed in any ways to book me. But yeah, so it's pretty much the same reason men sign marriage certificates. It's pretty much the same thing. Do I feel as though men should take blood tests when they have children? Absolutely. 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 Men should always take blood tests. Always. It does not matter if she has not left your side for 9 months. Considering the fact women be pregnant for almost 10 months, you still got some time in between to try to figure some shit out. Because we don't take a blood test. And if a woman is mad at you or upset with you for wanting to take a blood test, then that's her problem. You know what I'm saying? That's her problem, not yours. That'll let you know everything you need to know anyway. Because what are the odds of, like if I know it's yours, why would I be mad? What would I be mad about? Well, why am I upset? We have another question. Why do women say things that mean something else? Well, could it be possible that you guys interpret it as something else? Could that be a possibility? Could it be possible that they said what they mean, but it's interpreted as something else? Like they are probably so blatant with what they say that you feel as though they couldn't be this ignorant or couldn't be this blatant or couldn't be this direct or couldn't be this cutthroat. So you as a man try to soften it up a little bit and put some whipped cream on it and sweeten it up and what I'm saying, water it down to be something that you could actually digest. Could that be the possibility? That they're actually telling you what they mean and how they feel, but you feel as though they're not capable of that level of disrespect. So you try to maneuver it in a way that makes it more comfortable for you, makes it more easier to accept or assess so that you can avoid conflict. That may very well be what's going on. They're trying to make you're just watering it down so that you can avoid conflict. When in all actuality, what's said is said, and it's pretty direct. If you guys want to come, all right. Here we go. So if you want to join the live, this is the link to join the live. I am taking guests. Also share the live. So I have another question. If DNA proves that you are not the daddy, that birth certificate is a financial noose for child support. Come on, right? Well, if DNA proves that you're not the father, then why would you have to pay for the child? That's why you need to be proactive as opposed to reactive. You can get a DNA test while the child is still in the woman's belly if she's willing to do it. But that's why it pays to be proactive as opposed to reactive. You be ready so you don't have to get ready. That's the reality of it. I wouldn't say don't sign the birth certificate until you. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Well, yeah, actually I would. I would say that. So, but most places actually allow you to get DNA tests. Most places actually allow you to get DNA tests. I know when it was time for me to have my children, get um I was able to get a DNA test at the time of birth, but he refused. So because he refused, he had to sign a voluntary consent form. And uh stating that he's waiving his rights to sign. He's waiving his rights to a blood test. So it just allows him to sign off on his birth certificate without him actually having to go through the blood testing thing, because that's what Wisconsin required, that you would have to have a blood test. I have a question. Is it possible to be in a long-term relationship and then find out that it was just a situation where you should have asked what you were doing in the beginning? Yes, I think so. I was in an 8-year relationship, and just looking back on it, he never really, so initially it was like using me for sex, just being honest. That's what it was. When I look back on it, that's what it was, because it was more of us doing that when I really didn't want to. And then it became a control thing because I was so submissive. So after 8 years, he just, was like, if your intentions are never good, or your intentions are not what it is, you can let it go at any time because you held on to it for whatever reason. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible. If y'all want to join the live, make sure y'all click the link and y'all be able to join. Let's see. All right. If you know you went wrong and you want to be known on paper as dad, why hesitate to sign something that connects you to the child? Because you may not be the only person that went raw, You may not be the only person. So the hesitation is going to be there. Why, if you as a woman know that you haven't been doing anything, why hesitate to give that man a blood test? Why hesitate to give him a blood test? And if you want to join the live, the link is in my bio. For those of you that are on TikTok and Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you just click the link, it says go live on the KellieKel show. For those of you that's already on the chat, if you want to be brought up, go ahead and join the live and I'll let you up. Make sure you be respectful. Make sure you have clothes on, and don't tell me that I look good or nothing, because I don't care about none of that shit. I just won't. Okay. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and I believe Instagram. The KellieKel show. If you want to be a part, you can go to my YouTube, the KellieKel show, and join the live. Everything's right there. What are some signs of cheating? Signs of cheating with men or women? Let's start with women. Signs of cheating with women. Y'all know I got to pull out the book. Table of contents. Let's see. Why she cheats. Okay. Okay, right here. Why she cheats. We got that in the book. This is my third book. The shit men don't know about women. And, for the people on TikTok, if you guys want to join my live, go to my YouTube, The KellieKel Show. The link is posted right there. The KellieKel Show. I'm live now. The link is posted right there. Y'all can come up for those of you that have something to say or want to be guests. Is she cheating quiz? I have an is she cheating quiz. Does she suddenly stop tripping when you leave? Is she reluctant to have sex with you? Hold on. If she stopped tripping when you leave, oh baby, that's because another nigga. Either she's sleepy, she want to go out with her friends, or somebody else coming over. Is she reluctant to have sex with you? Because it ain't that she trying to hide nothing. Because our bodies go back like a sponge, baby. The reason why she reluctant to have sex with you is because she fucks somebody. Yeah. Does she seem aggravated by everything you do or say? She's annoyed. She's over you. Does she compare you to other men? Whether it be your daddy, your brother, a nick on TV, somebody. Is her best friend single? Cause baby, she got a single best friend, or we all gonna cheat. We don't cheat if the best friend ain't single. We don't care. The best friend could be married for 25 years and we still gonna cheat. Does she take hours to return your call? You take hours to return hers, so these books can be found on my website, KellieKelShow.com. Does she make excuses to get off the phone? We women, we like to talk. We like to talk, okay? We like to run our mouths. We like to talk. We ain't getting off the phone with our man. We want you. What we getting off the phone with you for? Okay? Does she always need to know your location? You know why? Because she want to make sure that you ain't nowhere around her and that other. She want to make sure that you ain't around her and that other nigga. That's what she want to make sure. And again, if y'all want to go live, y'all got the option to come up. And y'all can also tell me what type of, if you single, tell me what type of person you looking for. We gonna find you somebody, y'all. We gonna find you. Don't come up here talking about you on me. Nah. Okay? Because that's the wrong answer. Does she have Summer Walker album on repeat? I do. I do. Thank you. I appreciate the sticker. Thank you. I said because Summer help you mentally move on and boss your life up in front of them. Okay, y'all want to know why women cheat? I'm about to tell y'all. So this is why women cheat. So I'm going to read a part of my book just so y'all get an understanding. Women cheat premeditatively. By the time a woman cheats, she's been mentally detaching herself for a minute. A woman only cheats if she's sure it's going to work. Most men believe that women cheat due to emotions, but that's not always the case. There got to be something that triggered her to have the emotions to even seek out somebody else. In many cases, her reason for cheating is not the emotion, but instead whatever it was that caused the emotion initially. For instance, if a woman feels like she's not getting enough attention and someone else gives it to her, her reason for cheating isn't because she felt like or thinks she's not getting enough attention. It was simply because she was not getting enough attention. The feelings came after the actions that you displayed. Now, what most women cannot control how they feel and what they want, no matter how hard they try. They want to be courted. Anything a man is not doing leaves room for another man to accomplish. If a man never tells a woman how beautiful she is, then she'll be drawn to the first one that does. Anything she's lacking will be appealing to her if a man outside of her own can and is willing to provide it for her. She want to feel appreciated as well. When she cheats, she never does it to hurt anybody. She just desires to feel loved in that moment. She more than likely has feelings for the other person. However, unlike men, if her man acts right, she'll stop cheating. Or if she's caught. If a woman ever feels like she's settled, at some point, she's bound to cheat. This is never a good thing. A woman's mind is controlled through love, money, and sex. Unfortunately, as with anyone, love is never enough. A woman will settle for a financially stable man with a small penis or bad sex. If she cheats, it's for sex. A woman to settle for a broke man with a big penis or great sex. If she cheats, it's for money. If she has a man with great sex and plenty of money and she cheats, it's to feel loved in the moment. However, that man has lacked in one of those other two areas in the past, and the tally is still held against him. Meaning, you can have great sex and a little bit of money, and a woman cheat on you, and she's cheating for money. If you have no money but great sex, if she cheats on you, it's for money. It's for money. I mean, you can have great sex and no money. If she cheats on you, it's for money. You gotta have bad sex and a lot of money. If she cheats on you, it's for sex. However, if you have both, you better believe you either fell short at some point in your life financially, or you fell short on some point in your relationship sexually, because she's still gonna hold that tally against you, regardless of what. The tally will always be held against you. And what men need to realize is, to women, you are what makes you a man to us. You're as valuable as your last mistake. So we're going off of your last mistake to determine who you are, what you are to us, your value as a man. We're going off of your last mistake. We don't care how you redeemed yourself. You could have messed up 10 years ago and been doing well since then. We always gonna go back to that last mistake. We always gonna go back to that last mistake. Now, hold on. Okay. Men tend to overreact when a woman cheat. Women cheat for the same exact reason they settled for. I want y'all to hear that. Women cheat for the exact reason we settled for. When we cheat on y'all, we're cheating in the area you're lacking in. We're cheating in the area you're lacking in. Wherever it is that you're lacking, that's where we're cheating. That's where we're looking for love at. We either looking for love through sex if you're cheating there, through finances if we're cheating there. It's just sex comes with it, kind of like men. When men go out and they hunt, they're not looking. Listen, for these ladies that think that men are literally out here cheating on you and just want to have sex with a woman and all, listen here, sex is, they all want sex. At the end of the day, they gonna want sex. Okay, that's gonna come with it. These men, you know what get the sex though? You know what allows a man to open up to the degree to even want to give himself to another woman? Because a lot of times it don't just be sex based. Sex just comes with it. A lot of times it took that conversation that was striking enough. All it took was a conversation. All it took was something that triggered him as a man, challenged him as a man mentally. You know why? Because that man ain't been challenged in Lord knows how long. That man ain't been challenged in God knows how long. That man been an elephant in every room that he done walked in. That man's mind ain't been able to think past what he already know and how long. You know why? Because you ain't mentally up there with him. You ain't up there with him to where you can challenge his mind. That's why she was able to get him. He wanted to give his innermost part to her because she had tapped into his innermost part, his innermost desires. This man desires some type of conversation and communication that will jog his intellect. He don't want to have the same, what you doing, what you eating, can we go out as conversations? He don't want that shit. If you're dealing with a real man, you're going to have to jog that man intellect. You're going to have to challenge him to be a better him. Men are never at their complete version of themselves. They're never at their maximum version of themselves. Don't ever fucking think that. And if you go in a relationship thinking that a man is at his maximum version of himself, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Because what you're going to do, you going as a woman, you're going to get in that relationship and that, see, this is what women do. We see a man and he working out, he in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He in the gym. He working hard. This man is working hard. He trying to do everything that he can to better himself mentally. He trying to condition his mind. Sometimes you got to condition your body first in order to condition your mind. Sometimes you just got to go for that shit. Because if you're waiting for your mind to do it, it might not never do it. So now he's conditioning his body. It only takes 21 days to learn a new habit. You see him working out. You see him working hard. You see him doing all these business. You see him looking good. You see him smelling good. Woo! This man, everything you want, baby. That man is in the motherfucking lowest point of his life, baby. He is in the lowest point of his life. And he trying to build himself up. You know what you do? You paint this picture as if you are compatible with him and you get in a relationship with him. But now you take on the identity of him. You take on that identity of who he was in that moment. You don't take on the identity of his physical. You take on the identity of his mental in that moment. But you're not taking on the challenges, the physical challenges. You're taking on the mental where he is here. So he's here. You're here. So you're trying to duplicate what he's doing, but you don't know why he's doing it. So now he's in school. Now you want to go to school. He working towards this degree. Now you want to get a degree. He working out. Now you want to work out, which ain't a bad thing. He doing it, but you never ask that man why. Why are you going back to school at 35? You following his trend and what he doing. You never going in the direction that you need to go for yourself. Now, how that work? Because you never asked this man, why are you working so hard for this degree out of nowhere? Maybe you would understand that if you asked him, then he'll tell you, you know what, I did that because I woke up one day and I remembered that day when I was 14 years old and my science teacher told me I'd never be nothing. She told me I'd never get no degree. She told me I'd never be nothing. I'll never graduate. I'll never walk across the stage. She told me that me graduating high school was as far as I was going to get. And that's what's been holding me back all my life. So I'm only going to school because I wanted to defeat that she put over me. I don't really want the degree. I don't care about the degree. I just don't want to feel defeated. I don't want to feel held back no more. Now, your dumb ass going to school for what? Now, you looking stupid, $50,000 in debt. Now, you mad at him because he ain't doing shit with this degree. And now you stuck doing some shit that you never even wanted to do to begin with because you into a relationship with no identity, trying to duplicate what this man doing, trying to put on this mask of perfection to align yourself with what he doing instead of being yourself. Now you got resentment towards him because he didn't outgrew you. He didn't outgrew that shit. And now you still got 5 more years because you tried to commit to something, commit to it longer than him because you seen him, he was doing it to impress him. Now you got 2 more years of school and this man went and started a whole nother business with a degree that he never even gave a fuck about to begin with. It's like, at what point are we going to be real with ourselves? And for everybody that's on live, if you want to join my live, go to my YouTube, the KellieKel Show, and it's posted. I'm live on YouTube right now. If you want to join my live, I'm letting people up. Come on, join my live. Let's talk. Let's chit chat. Also, I'm taking questions in the chat. So if you go to my YouTube, you'll see. You can hop in the chat. You know, let's talk for a second. Whatever it is that y'all want. This is the first episode. So, oh yeah, and we raw and uncut, baby. I'm not doing no editing. I don't know how to do all that shit. And I'm not doing it. I'm just being honest with y'all. Don't say no shit you don't want being replayed back. And don't get up here looking all nappy headed, because your ass gonna be on here nappy headed. And when they get to roasting your ass, I don't know what, because I'm gonna get paid from their comments. So I'm gonna just laugh. I'm gonna just LOL it so they could keep talking. You better get on here looking right. I got 175 people on my TikTok. I should have 105 people right here with me on YouTube. Come to my YouTube, the KellieKel Show. Click the link in my bio, and you can either go directly to my YouTube, or you can join the live. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio to join the live, and the link is in my bio for my YouTube. You click the YouTube and you'll see me live, or you can actually click the link to join the live. I'm waiting for some requests. Don't be scared, y'all, now. But it's live and uncut. We ain't playing no games here. We gonna try to go live every day. We gonna shoot for 8 p.m. every day. I'm gonna rock out with my you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It's raw and uncut. I'm gonna go back to the chat and I'm gonna answer some questions for the people that's on TikTok. Click the link in my bio, go to my YouTube, or click the link in my bio and go request to be on here. Yeah. And we in the game. I'm also post this link. Well, the link is there. I'm gonna post this link in the chat again for y'all to click on it. If y'all actually want to join live, go ahead and do that. And then I am going to go back to the chat to answer questions. Let's see what kind of questions we have here on TikTok. Let's see. We got a lot of comments. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Why do females want to stay friends after the relationship is done and you've been nothing but good? Because we know that sex will draw you in. So we still want to communicate with you, because if we could have sex with you, then we definitely can get you back on the level that we need you to be, even if it's for a second. Even if it's for a second, we know we can draw you back in. And for the people that say they stay there for the kids, the thing about it is with that, what are you teaching these kids? Are you teaching them to like stand up for themselves? Are you teaching them to like stay in a situation that they're not happy in? Like, if you have a son, are you teaching your son that a woman controls his happiness? He like, just once he decides he wants to get with a woman, just if he have kids by her, he can no longer seek happiness, and the things that he want out of his life. Like, is that what you men are teaching these children? Are you teaching a woman that, oh, your daughter, yeah, you control this man? You teaching your daughter, yeah, although he's unhappy, hold on to him and make him even more unhappy because you got kids by him. Oh, yeah, he's obligated to you. That's not true, though. Y'all men be in relationships and marriages that you guys are so unhappy in. I cannot stress this enough. Y'all be the most unhappy people on the planet. Unhappy. I'm staying for the fuck them booty head ass kids, okay? Now I'm trying to be nice. Shit. Now I'm trying to be nice, bruh. But y'all making it hard, bro. All these excuses on why you in a relationship that you ain't happy in. When you gonna go get happy? Tomorrow's not promised. When do you get happy? When the kids turn 18? You too old to lead in. Don't nobody want your old wrinkled ass. Don't nobody want you by then, okay? Nobody wants you by then. And like I said, if y'all want to join my live, click the link in my bio, go to my YouTube, or if y'all want to actually come up on cam, you want to cam up, come on, come on, come on, come on. I ain't gonna talk about y'all because I got my fupa out today, y'all. So, but yeah. So what's up? Like, let's see if this works. If you want to be a guest, drop your email below. I'm gonna send you a link. Drop your email if you want to be a guest. Drop your email in the chat on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Drop your email in the chat if you want to be a guest. Okay, he said if you're in your 40s and you ain't happy, you wasted your life. I don't think. Well, it depends on what is making you happy or not. What about fighting for your kids like women say men should? You only have to fight for your kids when women plan to hold them against you. As far as the people on my TikTok, don't put .com. So when you put your email, just put like whatever at Gmail. Don't put .com because it's not. Once you put .com, it's not going to post in the chat. So put whatever at Gmail, whatever at Yahoo, and then I'll send you the link. Give me a second, guys. I got to get my charger. I should have already had this together, but I don't. And don't charge it to my heart because we know my heart will fall apart. All right, we are back. All right, Corey, I see you. Give me just a second. Hold on. Give me just a second, guys. All right. I want to ask you a personal question. What came over you to be this raw and real and give women game up? Well, I'm really giving men's game up and women. It's not just women, it's men too, because y'all need to get yourselves together. Because if y'all get yourselves together, then women would get themselves together and it would be just like even better for all of us. Again, if you want to go live, make sure you put your email in the chat. I'm about to shoot an email to somebody. Here we go. If you want to go live now, send your email. All right. Let's see. We are going to answer more questions. I sent the email. Okay. Okay, I get it, but you don't truly know men's games because you're not a man, right? Apparently I do. What are your thoughts on serial monogamy, serial daters? People who jump from relationship to relationship in short periods of time because they hate being single or feeling lonely. I feel like if you don't want to be alone with yourself, why do you think somebody else gonna want to be alone with you? If you can't dedicate something to yourself, why do you think anybody else want to dedicate anything to you? You gotta like learn the art of being alone. Like it's not the worst thing in the world. Like I had to realize that for myself too. Like, okay, Kelly, you feel like you need somebody, but that's a problem. Because if you feel like you need somebody, you're gonna do anything to keep them. You're gonna pour into that person more than you pour into you, even if it takes loving them more than you love you. I don't ever want to feel like that again. I never want to feel like I need somebody so much that you know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I need you so much to where I will lose myself in the process. That's why I always say I will remain single, and that's fine with me. I will remain single. Um, if you don't bring me more peace and more happiness than my own solitude do, then I remain single. There's no point in getting in a relationship for what? For what? I take myself out every day. You're probably going to want to save money. I don't even know what saving money is. I was born to be a star. I don't even know what saving money is, y'all. I don't listen. God has walked me through this journey of life. I spend money like I am a celebrity because I am a celebrity and I do have an abundance of unlimited money. Let me speak life into myself, baby. But when I tell y'all, I spend money like I got a money tree just producing money in the backyard. Okay. I so when I if somebody wants me, they gotta treat me better than I treat myself. You know what I'm saying? I pamper me. So I want to be pampered. My bills are paid not only on time, but in advance. A couple months in advance. That's necessary for me. Um, I take myself out. You know what I'm saying? I cook for myself. I make sure I eat 3 meals a day. I smell good, baby. Oh, I smell great. I smell like money and baccarat. You know what I'm saying? I speak life into me. I tell myself I love me every day. I wake up and I meditate. I love on me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I look in the mirror and I just cry because I'm like, look at what God created. I pour into me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody that's going to be a fan of who I am because I'm going to be a fan of who you are. I'm going to be a fan of you. Your woman is, I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. And guess what? If I can't scream loud enough and I don't know the routine, I'm going to bring in some just to show me how to do it. We all going to be cheering for you. Now we going to send these hoes home at the end of the night after we done tossing them. But in the Uber, because I know you don't want me to wake up and then be these ass because I ain't forgot that we didn't agree that we was going to choo these bitches down there. But, you know. So, I be wanting what I want. Am I a sport brat? Hell yeah. You know what? Do I want a man with money? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I want a physically fit man? Hell yeah. Because guess what? I'm going to be in the gym. I'm going to be doing 2,000 crunches in like 25 minutes. Stop playing with me, bro. I already cook. I cook for too much. I throw my man plate away every night. Fuck you. Break the plate in the trash. Mad than the mother. Shit. I ain't got no man to cook for tonight. I'm cooking. I'm calling DoorDash. I ain't got no man to pay for it. See? But I had to learn myself though. I did have to learn what I like and all that because it used to be too easy to fuck me. It was too easy. Now you gotta jump through a ring of fire. You gotta grow like 5 more fingers and then make them disappear. You got to get a master's degree in 2 weeks from an accredited university. You got to give me Jesus Cash App so I can know that he getting my 10% that I'm trying to put down and paying to the Lord. You got to sell a house with no real estate license that's already on the market with another agent. You had to have all A's on all your schoolwork in all your classes in all your grades. Your blood type got to be O positive. You got to know Kevin Hart and had lunch with Beyonce. Blue Ivy got to be your niece. And Bill Gates got to be your nephew. Nigga, that's the way. That's the only way you getting it from me. I ain't giving it up. Nope. I feel like if I get with niggas and then I don't give it up, then I tally out. I can X out the niggas that I did give it up to, so I can take a couple bodies off. Take a couple bodies off. You don't do that. You can take a couple bodies off. Because think about it. So say you slept with 10 men, right? Then you meet 3 more men that don't want to sleep with you, but you didn't. You literally could take off 3 men that you did sleep with. Like you literally get checkpoints for that. And then now you down to 7 men. And then think about this. A lot of that shit don't even count. A lot of it don't count. Especially if you was just doing it to do it. The soul transfer is when everything is intentional. That orgasm is intentional. Everything is if you just laying there like you want motherfucker set it off, trying to make a couple $1,000s or a couple $100 or whatever, they don't count. We waiting on that. They don't count. Just don't let him touch you, ladies, when he been drinking, because you gonna be there all night. You gonna be there all night, girl. You might well wait till that man go to sleep. You gonna be there all. Keep me all night. Yay! Oh, hold on. We got a friend. Hey, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me see. I can't hear you. Hold on. Say something. Can't hear him. Say something. Say something. You can hear me? You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. On live. Y'all can? I'm not sure why we can't hear him. Let's see. Come back in. Here we go.
Oh shit, my bad.
Ah! I can't hear you. I can't hear nobody.
Damn, she got me bad. Hold up.
I can't hear. Hold on. We got to figure out how we could hear y'all because I
They
can't hear
got
you.
me, bro.
Yeah, I can't. You can hear me, right? Though. Let's see. Let me remove them. I can't hear. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on, y'all. Here we go. Now we got it. We got it. Come back in, y'all. Come back in. Let's see. We in the game, baby. I figured it out. Hey.
Hey, what's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Shit, I'm cool. I'm cool. Nah, that was me. Early in the chat, I was trying to figure some shit out. I can't see it back on YouTube though.
What's your name in the chat?
Oh, it was James.
It's James. It ain't Journey.
Yeah,
Is that what you want to go by, Journey?
yeah. I'm on a journey.
Oh, I hear that.
Right, brought me here.
Yeah.
Son, move. Now
What's
I
if
got
you're
my
in a
son.
relationship?
I got my 13-year-old son, man. He going to school and shit all, and the females and shit all tripping on him. And he coming. He said, "Ask her, what did she got some advice for a 13-year-old?" I say, "Man, this shit grown folks shit."
Leave them little booty head ass little girls alone. I got a 14-year-old daughter. Leave them alone. They want to fall asleep on the phone. You don't want no little girl that want to fall asleep on the phone. She ain't got shit going for herself already. She trying to control who you talking to, what you doing. She doing too much. If she ain't busting straight A's and B's, she focused on the wrong shit. She trying to get you to have sex and do all that extra shit. You ain't with it. You ain't with all of that demonic ass shit she trying to be on. You have sex, you're gonna catch AIDS and you're gonna die. So don't do it right now. Yeah, focus on your schoolwork. Don't no female want a dumb nigga, not calling you dumb, but I'm just letting you know. Focus on your schoolwork. Bust them A's. The more A's, the more H's. You know? The
Nah.
do you some workouts, get you buff and all of that. Go ahead and join some type of sport. The women gonna come. Get as much education as you can and get as much money as you can. The more money, the more women. You don't get nobody at this age because they don't know shit. So do what you supposed to do with your life. Be a great young fella. The women gonna come. And once you reach a certain level that you feel comfortable as a man at, then that's when you start dating and you're going to draw in a whole different caliber of women. And you a handsome little fella. That's what I'm talking about. And don't let these booty head ass bitches fuck up your life. Now you out.
Yeah, tell him, Kelly.
No, no,
Tell
hey,
him.
hey, you already handsome. You got one up on them. They're going to be falling at your knees. Just
Don't tell him that. He gonna go to school and
no,
tell
but
us Kelly
listen,
Kell say I'm
he
handsome.
about to go to he about to go to ninth grade. He about to be in high school. Half these little females you ain't even about to see, and don't let the white ones trick you. No offense to my white,
Exactly.
you know, don't let them get
Yeah.
you. They're high.
Tell him,
They'll
Kelly.
turn your soul in some goddamn tea. You better show your son that got that get out.
Huh?
You better show your son that movie. They had his soul in some goddamn tea. Every time they stir the tea, that nigga going to a sunken place.
Oh shit, that's some new shit for me. Nah, I'm just
Shit.
trying to keep it simple. No, that was me. I was asking. I was like, what I say? I say, what came over you to make? I mean, to have you feel like you could give the women's game up. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, and then you said you know about man's game too, and I'm like, how can you know the deepest of a man's like theory, and you know what I'm saying? You ain't got that mentality.
I ain't been wrong yet. I ain't been wrong yet now. Whether you want to accept it or not, I ain't been wrong yet.
True, true, true.
And
I
I
mean,
see
I
y'all in
probably
the
got to
chat
watch some
waiting.
more.
I'm coming for y'all. I promise you. Somebody just left out.
Yeah, I ain't
Who
gonna
that,
hold you.
man?
I ain't gonna hold you. Nice meeting you though, for real though. It was real.
No, nice meeting you. And hey, embark a little bit on what I told your son so he can, you know what I'm saying? Because he sounded like he was listening, and that's what's up.
Man, I
So
tell him that every day. He still come home with like you know how you go to school. You remember we used to go to school. Parents tell us the right and wrong. We go to school. That shit goes straight out
let
the
me tell
window.
you, the girl that he need to focus on is the one that, okay, Christmas coming, birthday coming. What you buy him? I done bought him some drawers. I done bought him some socks. I done bought him a couple gift cards so he can have lunch. I didn't. That's we don't fuck this teddy bear balloon. We don't need no. He don't need no teddy bear balloon. Buy him some shit that his mama that'll take it off his mama hands for a second. Buy him some damn Hanes. Buy him socks, some t-shirts, some beaters, some shit that he'll use on the day to day. Buy him
But
that.
that's mommy and daddy job.
That's mama and daddy job, but it also show you the mentality of that girl too, since they want you to commit to
No,
them.
I'm saying that's the job. No, I'm saying that's the job that they gotta instill into the child. Like, how would the child know what to do if they ain't never seen it?
I rest my
Or I
case.
mean,
I rest my case.
you're right. But I
My
mean, I
daughter
teach
ain't
my son.
around here buying no niggas no socks and drawers, cause I ain't taught her that shit yet on purpose. I ain't taught her shit, nothing. You do it, you catch AIDS and you die. That's why I'm telling you. You get too close, you die.
Damn. Nah, you right though. We just gotta keep them away from those type of activities. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it boils down to.
Right now. Because these
Yeah,
kids,
especially right
they
now.
they smoking and drinking at such a young age. The reason why I said about the the non-black ones is because if my kids go to one of those schools, so it's like those kids be fucked up real young. Like, yeah, so I'm gonna smoke and drink this weekend, and yeah, my mom knows.
It's the TikTok. You be on that shit. You know what time it is.
Let me tell you one thing: my kids don't do none of them drugs. I will beat the hell out. I'm on
Nah,
YouTube.
I'm not saying the drugs. I'm just saying just the influence, and they being around it by just
Or
seeing the
maybe
shit
because
on.
we got a whole bunch of kids that'll be like, fuck you, mom. Shit. I hate this fucking house. You ain't dead. You go to hell. They can't be like 10 talking to their mama like that. And
Oh yeah, and again, that was me to ask you too about the mentality of people. I think you probably missed it. It was like, so when did we get lost? You get what I'm saying? Or how do we get back to being like, I guess, self-conscious? Because I mean, what you saying, and I guess how I feel. I mean, I feel like it aligns, but everybody don't align because we outside of the world, or we inside of the world. If you get what I'm saying, like we so like driven off just what we see in the government, like just all the saying, like it's just I don't want to really say too much about it, but you know what I'm saying? How we just so like entitled to living the way they want us to live instead of just living how we live.
it take
Like all
21
these
days
fake
to form a,
platforms and
it take 21 days to form a new habit. Y'all ain't got no self-discipline. Oh, damn, okay. Okay. I don't know what happened.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Okay, you can hear me this time.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Man, I watch your content a lot. I salute you because I don't know where you from or who raised you, but it's like you got a real good mentality and you think like a man damn near. Like everything we be thinking, it come out your mouth.
That's why I say somebody got to say it. My grandma raised me, but I wasn't raised around any guys. Uh,
Really?
I had one uncle in jail, one uncle was married, and my other uncle was in the military. So he like fought in Desert Storm War, so he would come back and forth, but I didn't have any guys around me. Like when I used to go to my mama house on the weekend, I had growing up, I had four brothers around me, and my older brother, he used to fuck me up. He used to mess me up. He used to do shit like I'm riding my bike, he stick his foot out, boom, bike tire hit his foot, I'll fly off the handle, skin up shoulder. Then by the time I done got up and got to the house, I get to the house, this nigga then took some pliers and took my bike apart. Every part of the bike just in a million pieces.
Well, whatever they did good. Cause sound like it got you ready for right now, for the world right now we living in. Cause you think totally different from the rest of the females in this generation. And it's like, if you could convince a lot of other females to think not even just the same way, just some of the things that you go by, it's like it will be a lot better place. The world will be a lot better place.
I think if men actually changed their actions in the way that they thought, then women would change the way that they move in the way that they think in the world would be a better place. Because I can't convince a woman to change her thoughts in a certain direction when men don't plan on changing their actions. Y'all can't live with this double standard or live with being a certain way and want a woman to adhere to that when you are not even willing to change to be a better man for yourself. We can't accept certain things that don't that don't align, like just like you feel like you don't accept certain things that don't align with your destiny, we feel the same way. So it's like, if y'all change the way that y'all think and the way that y'all operate and things that y'all think are okay, you'll attract a different breed of women. So say you attract that different breed of women. So say you got 100 women and you got 100 men. Say 100 men decide to just change their whole mentality. Boom. Now you got 100 women. You got 50 women that you attract with that mentality and 50 that you are pretty much repelling because they ain't up there. Those 50 women left, they ain't got no men that want their ass. So they have no choice but to change.
Right, right. But most of the 50 women are not going to have the mentality that you have, or a mentality that's more team orientated.
That's
Most,
speculation. If you
well,
change you would change the way you view the world around you. See, the reason why we view the world as, oh, women ain't this and women ain't that is because you yourself ain't that. The world is just literally displaying what you have inside of you. You're able to visually see what you have inside of you. So if you feel like women ain't shit, or women don't act this way, or women don't act that way, now the thing about it is you can only speak on the women that you've met. So when people say all people, a lot of people get offended and be like, oh, not all. They're not
right.
talking about everybody in the world, because you haven't met everybody in the world. They're talking about all. So
Your past experiences.
yeah, or it could be, when you say women, it could be your mothers, your sisters. The women that you dated are not the only women that displayed these characteristics, because if so, then you wouldn't have such an issue with it. You would
Right.
know that there are women out here that does not display those type of characteristics.
Right.
So
See, I'm dating a woman right now, and it's like she does not have the usual characteristics that I'm used to, but it's some things that I'm still trying to convince. Well, it's like getting her over the hump of society, the hump of some things that influence her that I feel like is like not better for the relationship, or it's not positive if we trying to grow as or one together.
you said it's not positive.
Nah, it's not.
Like, what's she doing?
Well, I would say other people, like social media influence and friends, family, other single women, stuff like that. And it's like they coming from a whole nother perspective than what you coming from. We trying to build and we have plans on doing stuff together when they just got plans on themselves and this weekend and stuff like that. When it's like you can't let that stop the focus on what we have, what we building.
But now you got to ask yourself the question: you are what you attract.
True.
Women only love men the way they okay. So you ever heard the saying, you got to lead by example?
Facts.
So we love you the way you love yourself. We appreciate you the way you appreciate yourself. We treat you the way you treat yourself. We talk to you the way you talk to yourself. A man that loves himself and appreciates himself and is respectful and speaks life into himself won't have a woman that disrespects him, don't appreciate him, and don't speak life into him. You won't attract that. You won't even want that around you. That energy would be so, you'll be so disgusted by that energy. So it's something in you that even finds that attractive to some degree. You may not find those actions attractive, but outside of those, it's like, what do you find attractive? If she does this, that, and the other, what are you attached to? What's keeping you there? Is it the sex? Is it conversation? Is it what?
Well, like I said, she's a great person and we get along great. It's just when the outside influence come into play, she gets sidetracked. Sometimes she get easily sidetracked. And
No, ain't no outside shit.
yeah, that's
We
the
are
point I'm trying to
adult
make.
people. A
Yes.
man, your male friend cannot convince you because he decided to go get hair from another man for you to go get hair from another man, can he?
Hell no.
And if he do able to convince you, who they gonna call gay, you or him?
They calling me gay.
All
They
right.
calling both of us gay. Shit.
So we can't sit there and not hold her accountable if she's doing certain things. Let me tell you something. this is in this book, Man versus King. I want y'all to know this, because this is like one of my first chapters. Is it in the first chapter? No, the first chapter is I Am. Okay. So you can only behave in a certain way. Behave is a combination word of be and have. I just want y'all to know that behave, combination word of be and have. You can only be what you have inside of you. A person can't change her or make her. They can't turn her into a hoe if she wasn't already a hoe. We got to stop making excuses. And it's nobody around her telling her, influencing her. And if you have a woman that's such easily influenced, then you don't have a woman, you got a kid, but you don't have a kid, you have a woman. So it's easier for you to blame other people and say that they're having an influence on her than it is for you to just accept that that's the type of woman she is. You're given a reason, like you're literally trying to pacify the situation to make it more comfortable for you, because if your mind expands to the degree of thinking this is type of woman she is, it makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
You got to stop pacifying it. It is what it is, because once it goes down the line and say you find out she's been cheating 10 years from now, it's your fault. You see it with your own two eyes. You just trying to pull the wool over your own eyes. You sitting up there taking spray paint and turning all these red lights green or turning them yellow. If I just slow down a little bit, but it is what it is. You're literally, you see what it is. Nobody can make you do anything. No, I done been in an 8-year relationship, never cheated on that man not one time. I done been out with single women. I done been out with men, all types of shit. I never acted in a way to where he would have had to blame my friends for my actions. Or
See, it ain't so much as the just, I wouldn't suspect, it's the more of the buying shit, the more of the shit, the influence as in, oh, we need to go here because you seen somebody else go there. When we trying to buy a house, when we
but
trying to
those
buy
are things that
other
she
shit.
wanted to do anyway. She settled for the things that you wanted. I
Well,
told you, you can only
if
be what you have inside of you. Behave. That's the word. You can only be what you have inside. You want to buy that house. She could give a fuck less about that house. And I'm just being honest with you. Y'all could rent for all she give a fuck. She don't give a fuck about that house. She wants to live a joyous life. If she could take all that money you trying to save up to buy this house, which I would suggest buying a house anyway, you need to buy land and build on the house. Because that's the real estate. But that's if you want to learn more about that, just inbox me and I'll tell you. But she don't give a fuck about that house. If she could take the money that you're saving on that house and go on a vacation to fucking Paris, she would go with the quickness. She don't care about that house. You do. She's just going along with it. So why you can't understand why she wants
got me, I got a house. I'm in my house right now. She's coming from another state. She want to live in a different house. She want to live somewhere else when she moves. So if we want to do that, we need to sacrifice and do what it takes to do that, not go on trips to Cabo and try to buy designer stuff and,
Woo! Hold on. Got another book for you. Got another book for you. So here we go. Are you ready for marriage? I got a question. Is the level of financial stability within the union dependent upon the actions of another party? Listen to this. Financial stability depends on the amount of unethical financial decisions that can be comfortably made without placing yourself in financial distress. Meaning, are you on a budget? Are you saving for a huge purchase such as a home or a car? If your partner were to have a financial emergency that was not calculated in the expenses for the month, would it affect any bills for future perfect purchase or travel plans? If you decided to quit your job today, could you suffice off of one or no income? If your partner is not contributing to the union, then it's safe to say that you're operating at 50% ratio. As taught in grade school, 50% has been nothing more than an F. Meaning, if the actions of your partner goes against the initial plan of being a whole at 100%, then there's a 50% chance that it'll fail. You should always enter a union at 100%. Therefore, if your back is against the wall, your partner does not have to determine whether the glass is half full or half empty. You'll never be limited to 50% if both parties enter in at 100. Meaning, you're talking about you just trying to save to buy a house. You don't need to be in no relationship then. Not with a bitch that needs you to save to buy a house. Are you married? No. So what the fuck are you trying to buy a house for? You're putting the horse before the damn carrot. You're trying to buy a house for a woman that you have yet to commit to. And then the commitment is a financial one. But then y'all got to save, so she can't go live the life that she want to live financially because y'all got to save for a house. So how are we going to prepare for this financial commitment? Because now you about to get into a partnership with a person that you got to sit here and be on a budget with.
And I don't mind it.
But you should. You should. How old are you?
38.
You should. You should. You should definitely mind that.
I feel like it's work. If you willing to be with somebody and work something out as a team, like that goes with being on a team. Sometimes you got to sacrifice for the team, and it'll get greater. It'll be greater later. You know.
Have you thought you're moving too fast?
She the one want to do all this. It's
no.
my idea.
Of course she is. I'm asking you. Of course she's going to be the one to want to do all of that. You're the second guy that I've talked to in the last 24 hours that's dating a woman either out the country or out the state that got him buying houses and cars and apartments and things of that nature. And the bitch just ain't acting right. It ain't adding up.
We in the same state, but Texas just big as hell. So she on one side, I'm in South Texas. But you right. Yeah, you right.
I wouldn't buy a house. Y'all ain't even made the commitment to where she can't just up and leave. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that right now. And I'm being honest with you. You say your money for you. You said you already got your house, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Me and my son. I got one son. He here. And shit. We've been straight. But we've been together, me and her have been together almost 2 years now. And it's like getting to that time where, you know, this long distance something got to give. And
I got an idea. You saving your money. She's spending she's not going to save to buy no house. It just is what it is. Ain't happening. She want to be with you. She'll come there with y'all. There's enough room for her. She'll come there with y'all and you go from there. Because mind you, this is a person that if you decide you want to be with him, you're going to spend the rest of your life with. If you can't sacrifice for me now, how you want me to run this shit for the rest of our life? How am I going to be able to entrust that you rocking with me for the rest of our life? If this ain't good enough for you, I'll never be good enough for you because then I'll go buy a house. And then you'll find something wrong with that. Then you'll find something wrong with the car. Then you'll find something wrong with this. Like, right. I'm just keeping it a buck. I would say I ain't saying don't do it. Yes, the fuck I am. I'm saying don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be a fool to do it. If you buy a house for anybody, let it be your son. Let it be yourself. Let you buy that house for you. And whoever comes in that house and enters in that house, they bring more than pussy.
Yeah.
You got pussy and problems. Girl, why the fuck you ain't buy your own house? You want a house so bad? You so unhappy about where you would be going if you decided to move here. If that is the case, why haven't you invested in yourself yet? You want me to do a job that you're not even willing to do for yourself.
Yourself, yeah. Facts. Yeah.
So it's just something to think about. Go buy yourself something nice. Take yourself out and sit there and write down the pros and the cons of this shit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and it's like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm helping her a lot, and it's helping me too. She helps me. She motivate me. She, you know, tell me a lot of things, helping me with my business and shit. But at the end of the day, this is a big step, and she got to be with the program 100% because it takes sacrifice for the shit that she want. But it's like you say you want this and you say this, you see this on Instagram and this and that and send me this, but the shit that it takes to get this, it's like.
How old is she?
She is 34.
Oh, okay. My age. Oh, she needs to throw her booty head ass up.
Yeah. She has a daughter. One daughter that's 7. My son is 5. So they get along. Everything it's like like I say, we get into that time to where something got to give in a relationship. Either she got to move or we got to move around. Or so, because at this point, we both getting like, you know, it's.
Okay, so if that's the case, you might as well pop the question if you feel so strongly about it. See if she'll marry you.
I think she would, but I, I don't know. I'm a kind of perfectionist, so I want everything to be right and
So why buy a
everything.
house? Why buy a house? Because everything ain't gonna be perfect. You got to bloom where you plant it. God don't do nothing with what you had. He do shit with what you got left. So what are you waiting to be perfect? Because you'll be waiting forever. Nothing in life is ever going to be perfect. So you will move and shack up with this bitch and do all that, possibly get her pregnant, possibly be put on child support, do all of this shit, but you ain't gonna marry her. What's the point then?
Yeah, I do want to marry. That's the goal. That was the goal from the jump when I got in the relationship.
What you need to do before you buy this house so you can secure your bag and secure your kingdom and secure your shit. You're not securing nothing now. You being a fool. You buy that house, you're a fool. Because if you a fool enough to buy, you a fool enough to put it in her name. Not even trying to disrespect you. Don't do that. You ain't why buy a female a house? Because you fucking her. You ain't bought your son a house and he 13. You had 13 years to do it.
Now he's 5. My son 5.
Oh, I thought you said he was 13. He's 5. Okay. Oh, the other dude said his son was 13. So you had 5 years to do it. So you was with this bitch out of 2 years, or you say, hey, let me buy you a house, bitch, after 2 years. But your son been alive, loving you unconditionally for 5 years, and you ain't figured out yet. Hey, son, let's get into some bigger space and let's be greater for ourselves. You got to think about that too. What the only difference between the two is she fucking you. So you doing this for pussy. Because she definitely ain't giving you the type of love that he giving you.
Yeah.
Because at least you know if he say, Daddy, I want this, he gonna show some type of appreciation when you buy it.
Ooh, man.
So don't do nothing for nobody that you ain't willing to do for yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Do that shit for your son. Get him a house. Make sure his real fuck what she want. She's still talking about little Gucci purses and Instagram models. Girl, you can make money off of social media if she really want to do something. So she really ain't applying herself, Smokey.
That's true.
She ain't applying herself. So you not what you ain't about to do is you not about to buy this bitch no house and then your son sitting there, Daddy, where my house? Oh, this her house. So then you get the house for her, and then it's her house, and then you and him got to go back there.
Say when she mad. Say when she mad, we got to go back home.
Like we ain't doing that.
Damn. Yeah, you right. You right. See, you give a different perspective from a female that we don't usually hear. Because usually women go tell you, you better marry her, you better get that her, you better do that.
And you know, I kind of said that, like, if you gonna do that, you go ahead. But I'm gonna always play devil's advocate because I'm a female. And granted, I'm a damn good woman. Now I know that's why I just won't give myself to anybody. But we talk about booty head bitch here. I like shit. I spend money on my own. I pay my own bills. I take care of my own self. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a man footing the bill, but I did. I definitely did before. Right. I've had a man footing the bill to where I appreciated everything coming from him because I never had a man doing that for me before. And I had a man footing the bill to where I felt like I was entitled to it. So his vision, I told him whatever it is that he needed to hear for me to capitalize off of his feelings, his emotions, however he felt for me. I want to capitalize off of his idea. I could give a fuck less about his idea though. Yeah, you want to buy a house? Sure. Can you buy me these shoes? Then make you feel guilty about not buying me the shoes like I really need the shoes or I really want the shoes or you told me you was going to buy the shoes in this house. If you buy the shoes, the house is not going to be really too much affected and I can make half of the money back to give it back to you, but I never do.
Right.
We know how to run game.
See, this is I can't fall for the okie doke. but I still feel like, she a good woman. And the ungratefulness, when you said that, that hit me because most of the time that's our main problem. Because I feel like, man, it's like she got to be able to be humble herself.
But you don't appreciate yourself. That's why you feel like she's ungrateful. You don't appreciate you. That's why you attract ungrateful people. Because think about this. You still feel like you ain't enough to where you got to go buy a bitch a house. That you feel like that's what'll make her happy. So that's what you're willing to do. You got your house. You in your Lebensraum. You where you want to be. You can paint them walls, change them counters, them cat, or do whatever the fuck. You could turn that bitch into a mini mansion if you wanted to.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm changing some shit in here right now, if you see.
I rest my case. But she's not satisfied. So you're changing the dynamics of who you are as a man, the plan that you had, because you had a plan going into buying that house. You had a plan going into making that your you know what I'm saying, your safe space for you and your son. You had a plan when you changed them walls and started doing them revamping. You had a plan.
Yeah.
Here she is, and
I still got a plan.
And she trying to take you outside of that plan. Who's the leader, you or her? Because now you going against yourself for the idea of a motherfucker that need you to lead. If she needs you to lead, how the fuck is you going with any idea that she got going on when you already did start building your monument? You didn't already start investing in your dream, investing in what it is that you're doing, building it up. So you trying to tell me that the things that I put my touch on, this not good enough for you?
Yeah. But she from a big city. I'm from a small town. So she on some, but you right. When you put it like that, it do make sense.
And if that's the case, she will leave you for a nigga with more money. You ain't moving at her pace. You got to understand that too. You're not moving at her pace. She testing you out. You're not moving at her pace.
I'm moving at my pace.
I rest my case. You're not moving at her pace. Her pace is not your pace.
But that's what I'm trying to get her to understand. She don't get on. She got to get on this pace.
You need to understand. She's not going to understand that. You need to understand your value. You trying to get her to see your value, and that's not going to happen. She's not going to ever see your value. And if you fall into the fucking trap, she on you at that point. It's over.
She got him.
The moment that you give in, you're about to go buy a bitch a house when you already have a house. Yeah, that's what I thought when you fucking told me. Just silence. Silence of the lambs.
I can't really explain it, but like where she want to move, it's a lot better. It's better schools, better. She done pumped it up to me. She done sold it. So it sounds a lot better, but you know.
If you wasn't having sex with her ever, would you be buying her house?
It's not her. You saying her like I won't live there. It's
no,
like
I get that. But y'all not married. So her. Because this is her idea. You already have your house. Keep in mind, you have your house already. You can live there all day long. You have your house. If it was up to you, she'd come there. And right. You ain't gonna have exactly. So if you was not having sex with her, would you be willing to buy her house?
I don't think we would be together if we wasn't having sex. We wouldn't even.
So this some $100,000 pussy.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, but
you might as well. You might as well now.
And the house is a little bit more expensive than that. So the whole point is,
you wouldn't buy the house if y'all wasn't having sex. So the house is equivalent to the pussy that you're getting.
But I can't say that because we trying to grow and build.
You wouldn't buy a house for your homeboy that you're not fucking.
But
it's over.
We're not in a relationship though.
But this is what we got to do. We got to start taking sex out the equation and see what you're left with. You said you just said you wouldn't be willing to buy this house if you was not fucking. Meaning the pussy determines the house. You could say no. Hold on, you could say no, but that's the only thing that I told you to take away out the equation. And what you still buy the house, you said no. If I said to you, if she wasn't doing your laundry, would you still buy the house? She'll probably say yeah. If she wasn't cooking like that, would you still buy the house? Probably say yeah. If this bitch is not fucking you, you said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
very important. That's important.
I get that that's important, but now you got to start analyzing. If you take sex out the equation, what do you have left with this woman? What do she have to offer?
You're right.
Outside of unsatisfaction, because she's not satisfied. Because the first nigga that buy her the same thing you told her to wait on, it's over. Let me tell you one thing. I could slide in this bitch DM and tell her I'm gonna buy her the same thing that you.
Oh man, come on.
Okay.
Let me make it.
I'm just being honest. I could slide in this bitch DM.
That's crazy.
And buy her the same thing from DH Gate. And she been asked to pay $35.26 and $19.99 for shipping.
But shipping. That's funny. Yeah, man. So I've been thinking, we've been on the rocks a little bit, I feel like, because I had to let her know, like, I don't feel like you grateful or appreciate a lot of shit that been going on, and like it's a bunch of shit. It's a long.
She need to move in with you, like on some real shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I could suggest something,
but how she put it, it's like it'd be way more beneficial to me and my son if we did go to a better place. Like where I live is the benefits and the amenities and stuff where I live is not as nice as a little bit down the road where we trying to go.
That doesn't change the character of the person.
Facts. That is true.
So that's the thing. She needs to humble herself because everything ain't gonna be peaches and fucking berries with y'all. If y'all doing this shit for life, you already have something established. She's needing something from you. I get what you're saying. School don't start back till August. Do this. Tell her, say, I'm not gonna buy a house right now. Not right now. Look.
I know what you about to say.
Towards the end of the year, although you still saving, your mind still, you know what I'm saying? Because mind you, she didn't implanted that idea so for you to elevate with your son. So bitch, even if you ain't in the picture, me and my son, you know what I'm saying? You done already planted that in my head to get him in a better environment. So cool. Tell her you're not gonna buy the house right now. You don't buy it right now. Don't tell her when. Say, I don't think I'm gonna buy one. I'm trying to fix this up. I don't know yet, but I would like for you to move in with me. Pay attention to her response. Her response is going to tell you everything you need to know, because how she responds to that, if she's not willing to make that sacrifice for you, then you're going to get down the line to where something critical and she ain't rocking with you. If she yells, raise her voice, start talking crazy, now you know. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
You're going to make me ask her that tonight.
No, dead ass. And don't give in on it. And check this out. If she says that she will agree to it, let her. Because mind you already have in your mind what you gonna do. You already, you know what I'm saying? And that'll, if she agrees to that and comes there, you got you one. You got you one. It ain't nothing to question. You might as well go ahead and pop the question. Y'all get that house together. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now, every move that you make, you can be confident in your move as a man that you got you a partner that got your back, that's rocking with you. Because any woman that's willing to sacrifice, like, mind you, summertime coming up. You know what I'm saying? Summertime coming up. Don't tell her that you ain't whatever. Because if she really, really want it, she gonna work extra hard to get it.
She gonna do what it takes. Yeah.
She gonna do whatever it takes. If she wants you, she's gonna sacrifice and trust your judgment and trust your leadership. If she can't trust your leadership now, she ain't gonna trust your leadership down the road when you got some critical shit in both y'all life on the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna trust your leadership when it's time to discipline, you know what I'm saying, them kids or some shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Or trust your leadership in terms of when you telling her, baby, I don't think you should go there. I don't think you should do that, whatever. Test her ass out. And if she spaz out, keep rolling with it. Keep pushing the narrative. Because mind you, if it's up to you, she will be there with you and y'all will be figuring this shit out together alongside one another. That's what you want. So that's what you get. And if she's not willing to do that, then you already know. You don't sit there and cuddle down to what a female wants when she needs you to lead. You don't men tend to love themselves through other people and put other people in front of them. If you put her in front of you, then who gonna lead? You're the leader. She needs you to lead. So, bitch, I need you here. I'm not buying a house right now. I'm gonna give it another year. Tell her one more year. If this bitch can't mentally sacrifice a year, which you are, like I said, you already know what your plan is.
Yeah, thanks.
Tell her a year. If you
But
can't
tell her
sacrifice
she could come here, and tell her come stay here.
yeah, if you can't sacrifice a year with me, baby, you can't sacrifice your whole life. I can't even attempt to even think that you're gonna be able to rock out with me for the rest of your life when you can't even sacrifice 1 year. And I wasn't even serious about this year. I was just playing, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I sure thank you. That's some good advice. I might have to try that tonight. I might have to try that and
no,
see what
never,
happens.
but don't go back on it. Just even if she agreed to it, see if it plays out. If she give you havoc, now you know. Mind you, this is something that you want. I get what she want. I get what she's saying, which very well may be valid, but
Right.
that's not aligned with your timeline right now as a man with your finances. You get into there, but to be rushed into that point,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Now you're pushed into a position to where you're uncomfortable.
Right. Now I gotta step outside my comfort zone and do shit because I'm going out for it's more opportunity and more this or that. But
Yeah.
it's like,
But you
I
and your
gotta
son been fine this whole time. A woman got a
thank
hell of a way of convincing.
oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on some real shit.
Yeah.
We can manipulate
Thanks.
the fuck out of you, but you're the leader. You're the one calling the shots, and that's what's expected of you. And you want to make sure that you got govern over your household, and that's just what it is. So if you can't sacrifice for me now, fuck this 2 years. Listen, I was in an 8-year relationship, and it took me 2 years to get over this man. But I bet you, I have been at the most peace and solitude that I've been, and he wasn't a bad person. But I say that to say that time is a fucking illusion. I'm pretty sure you done been with a bitch way longer than 2 years.
Oh yeah. I was in an 8-year relationship before too.
So you understand, like you just kind of don't want to. As we get older, we just don't want to. We just kind of want to hold on to shit because we feel like we're getting older. And listen, it's a million females out there in the world, and bitches is having babies every day.
Yeah.
Just know that. Just know that.
I
So.
know. Thank you, man. I sure appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? But pay attention to the signs. Do that. Let me know though. Hit me up on Instagram or
Chase, come here, Chase.
you know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
see my son. I want you.
Okay.
Come here, Chase. Come tell somebody, hey.
It's my podcast.
Hurry up. Oh, you come and shoot me?
You got a Nerf gun? Oh, he ain't playing. Hey,
Tell Miss Kell, hey. Say hey.
hey, I like your hair.
Thank you.
It looks cool.
What you say?
I already said thank you.
All right. Bye, man.
All right.
All right. I sure thank you. Hey, best of luck to you. Keep going and don't stop what you're doing. I salute you. I'm gonna keep staying tuned in, turning all my other people to tune in and everything else.
All right. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was dope. Super, super dope. I enjoyed talking to y'all tonight. We went about 30 minutes, 33 minutes over the time that we were supposed to go, but it was amazing. I will see y'all tomorrow. If it's God's will, I will be on here 8:00 tomorrow. Y'all are now watching the KellieKel show. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit me up and let me know. Drop any topics that y'all want in the comments. And you know what? We in the game. Somebody gotta say it. And I'll be the bitch to say it. Hey, but don't shoot the messenger. We out.